Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, this is the season of giving, and I'm so proud to have in studio Gabe Abshire. He is starting a chain reaction of kindness that's just ahead.
Which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show. Gosh, 2020 has been such a stressful year, and every time you turn on the news, there's a lot of negativity. That's why in studio today to talk about something extremely positive and hopefully something that will touch your heart and you'll want to get involved. Gabe Abshire, who's the CEO of Utility Concierge here in Dallas, one of the fastest growing companies and always on the best places to work list. But what you're doing right now, I think, is just amazing. Talk to us about 12 Samaritans.
Well, thanks for having me, Crilley. 12 Samaritans just happened really out of happenstance. Me and a good friend of mine were having lunch and talking about our businesses, talking like a lot of folks do, and you know, my friends, and we're talking about our business, and he just goes, "Hey, let's go pay off some layaways at Walmart," right? I'm like, "That's a great idea." In typical fashion, the way that I do things, I tend to take things to the next level. So I said, well, what if we did this? What if we went and paid off the layaway at Walmart, and then we did this for 12 days in a row, and then we challenged people every day to do the same, right? And so I did my bit of like, how can we make this huge and like start a viral movement and all this stuff. And at the end of the lunch, he said, okay, well, let's just go do that. Let's go pay off the layaway at Walmart. And that's what we did. We went to the Walmart. We spent about 4 hours in there going through receipts, paying off folks layaway. The people there at Walmart were amazing. They were able to kind of go through the receipts, and they knew some of the families, and so it was really cool. And so that just kind of kicked off the 12 Samaritans.
Wow. Well, let's talk about the name behind the 12 Samaritans, because the Samaritan Inn is a nonprofit in Collin County that both of us are big fans of. We've got a little bit of video. Tell us a little bit more about the Samaritan Inn.
So the Samaritan Inn is, they have 65 families there. They're a nonprofit, and it's really amazing. They moved into a new facility, and it was awesome. And so that was kind of our second stop. My buddy JP has had a big relationship with them, so we walked in, and really within the first few minutes, we just were with this message of what can we do to make an impact in your life today? I think people want to give. They want to have a good heart during the holidays, but sometimes they don't know how or where, or they second guess.
Yes.
You know, what should I do? And so we just walked in and said, what's going on? What's something that we could impact y'all's life with today? And it's crazy with that message. Her answer was this is crazy that you're asking this question, because our van got totaled 2 weeks ago, got in a wreck 2 weeks ago, and just this morning they got the call from the insurance company, and they found out that it was totaled.
Wow. And this van is important because it gets people to and from.
It brings people to and from work. It moves families around, things like that. So they haven't had that van for 2 weeks now.
So that's a need that people watching this could address, either with finding this. Maybe they have one in good working condition.
So we actually got good news this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did. We got a Ford dealership that's gonna give them the van, and they're gonna deliver it to them on Monday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is it inspiring to you that what you started with one act of kindness is now causing other people to step up?
It is, and that's kind of that was the goal, right? I mean, I'm like, look, we're sitting here at lunch. We can go pay layaways off, and we can do this all day long, and no one will even know. And it's not about people knowing what we're doing. It's about how can we inspire people to go do that, right? How can you do a good deed with the notion of when you're talking with somebody that's in need, what's the most impactful thing that I could do right now that would change your life?
I just got goosebumps. Now, if he's a little out of breath, it's because he just got back from a big shopping trip. We've got some video of that. Talk about this.
Yeah, we again working with JPAR and the Better Friends Foundation. They work with a City House orphanage up in Plano, and so we've got a list of all the kids that are in need, and we went around Walmart again for like four hours buying things for teenage boys and teenage girls. And I'm sorry, I did my best to pick out what I thought was good, but it was fun. It was really fun to fill those shopping carts up with stuff, and knowing that that's things that they requested, and again, that's going to make a big impact in their life.
You know what I think is really cool, because we're both proud parents, is you brought your kids with you to be in this shopping spree. So you're passing on, the random act of kindness to your kids. Was that important to you?
It was fun, and we've done this probably 4 or 5 years in a row with JPAR and the Better Friends Foundation. This year is just a little bit different. Last few years we'd probably have 20 people in Walmart going and knocking these lists out. This year was a little bit different. There was only 4 or 5 of us there. Some of your team came up and they thought they were going to get some footage, but we put them to work, and they were awesome. They had a great time.
Thank you. We couldn't be prouder to help you get the word out. Tell me what your need is right now.
My need is just to get the word out. The goal of all this is just to inspire people to go and do. There's opportunities right in front of us. We just have to open up our eyes, we have to open up our minds, and we have to open up our hearts and our mouths. We just have to ask. We know that in 2020 there's so many people that are in need. We just have to ask, and ask in the way that, man, what's something that I could do that I could take that stress off your plate? What's the most stressful thing going on? And it's crazy what you'll hear what that be. It may be an electrical bill. It may be a credit card payment. It may be a mortgage. It may be fixing their house. Something that we can do and impact them either through ourselves doing it, or through our network, or referring somebody. Maybe somebody needs a job, right? And we can just use our network and connections to really make a difference in people's lives this time of year.
And something I need to tell the viewer is that this is not about Gabe, this is not about his company, because at one point when he first came up with this idea, he wanted it to be completely anonymous and didn't want to even put his face on camera. But I said as your friend and as a PR guy, you need to step up and put the word out, because you inspire people. And so I can't thank you enough for coming front and center with this. And that's your camera right there. Why don't you speak right into the audience's heart and tell them how they can get involved.
Look, the simple goal is that we want people to do random acts of kindness, but that impact people, right? That you can make a difference in their lives. And then once that happens, nominate 12 people, okay? You can do that via you can search hashtag 12 Samaritans or 12 Samaritans on all the social networks, tag that, make it go viral. What'd you call it?
A chain reaction of kindness.
A chain reaction of kindness, right? I mean, I just want to get this started. I mean, we're going to continue to do things, but how can we impact other people to help people during this time?
Well, I know you brought a couple of special people with you in studio. I don't know if we're going to get both of them up on the set. Your son is a little camera shy, but
that's amazing.
Let's bring your daughter up here.
Come here, sweet Pete. You have fun today?
Yes. Who do we have here? Renee.
Yes.
All right. Are you proud of your dad?
Yes.
Isn't this cool?
Did you have fun today at Walmart?
Yes.
You went with the girls and picked out a bunch of clothes and stuff, didn't you?
Toys.
Yeah. Toys and clothes and all kind of fun stuff.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. We did get a Baby Yoda. Yes, we did get a Baby Yoda.
Well, you got to get a Baby Yoda.
Yes. But yeah, get your family involved. There's so many things to do. And the other point of going back to the story how we got started, we're talking about, hey, here's something we can do right now. And then I got off on a tangent, and he brought it back, said, okay, great, let's go do that. Let's go do it right now. Like, don't hesitate, act, go do it. Just don't second guess, and just give.
Yeah, well, I love it. You called me and you said, I just finished at Walmart with the paying off the layaways. And I was like, Gabe, I'm your PR guy and your friend. You need to tell me this stuff before you do it. But he's got the fire in his belly to do this, and he's inspiring so many people. Gabe, thank you so much for coming into the studio. We're gonna end by putting up the Facebook page so you can get in touch and get involved.
Awesome.
It is Facebook/12 Samaritans. Gabe Abshire, Utility Concierge. Thank you so much for coming into the studio.
Awesome. Thanks for spending time with us. Go big, make this go big, and go give.
Absolutely. And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.